Okay, this is a short explanation for negative exponents. We went over this in class, but we may have gone quickly in some classes. And it's important that you understand this, so you're not just memorizing something or trying to remember it just for the test, so that you remember it for next year. Remember that 3 cubed is 3 times 3 times 3, which is 27. 3 squared, 3 times 3 is 9. 3 to the first is 3. And if you're trying to figure out what 3 to the 0 is, you can just look at the pattern for the answers. To go from 27 to 9, yes, you could subtract, but that's not the pattern. We want something that's going to work each time you're dividing by 3. Because if you're multiplying by 3 to increase the exponent, you're dividing by 3 to go backwards. 9 divided by 3 is 3. So then 3 divided by 3 is 1. Okay, so then what about 3 to the negative 1 power? What would that be? Well, I'm just going to use my same pattern and do 1 divided by 3. And that's my answer, 1/3. Now here's where it may get a little bit tricky, because you may not know how to multiply and divide your fractions as well as you should, but it's not that hard. What about 3 to the negative 2? Some of you just recognized a pattern as soon as I did a few of these. 3 to the negative 2 is 1/3 divided by 3. Well, 1/3 divided by 3 is 1/3 divided by 3/1, which many of you learned how to do copy.flop in middle school. Change it to multiplication, flip your denominator, so that'd be 1/9, which is 1/3 squared. Okay, so we have 3 squared is 9. We have 3 to the negative 2 is 1/3 squared. Let's do one more. You probably see the pattern already. 3 to the negative 3 would be 1/3 squared, 1/9, divided by 3. Okay, so let's take 1/9 and divide it by 3. That's the same as dividing by 3/1. So that would be 1/9 times 1/3, which would be 1/27, which is 1/3 cubed. So let me zoom out. Oh, maybe I can't zoom out. That's as much as I can zoom out. So as you can see, if you look at 3 to the 0, you've got 1. If you go in this direction, you're multiplying by 3. 1, 3, 9, 27. 3 to the first, 3 to the second, 3 to the third. If you go in this direction, you're dividing by 3. And aren't these just matching up right here? Whoopsie, and I did that wrong. 3 to the first and 3 to the negative 1. 3 squared and 3 to the negative 2. Aren't these, isn't this in the denominator? Isn't this in your denominator? Isn't 27, 3 to the third, in your denominator? So the negative is just a shorthand for saying that that base and that exponent are in the denominator. It has nothing to do with the answer being negative.